Hi everyone, it's Calvin, and this is an update video talking about what's going to be happening on the channel over the next while, and talking about some other stuff as well going forward. A lot of it is important to me, not all of it's going to be relevant to everybody, but I will be just talking about the channel in general. Ever since we finished Danganronpa, which was a awesome playthrough, an awesome fun time. I love that game to death. 10 out of 10 for me. I absolutely adore it. 10 out of 10 for me doesn't mean perfect, it just means best in class, and it definitely is the best in its class. I absolutely adore it. To death. I love the characters, I love everything about it. It's kind of sad to see it go, but we do have to move forward at some point. Of course, playing Danganronpa was both, amazing and difficult at the same time because it almost tripled the amount of people who were watching my videos on a daily basis, which is a good thing, but also at the same time, it's stuff that I wasn't exactly used to at times, so obviously dealing with the new influx of audience members and dealing with a larger amount of people was something I definitely had to get used to, and it's hopefully by the time that we play V2 or Part 2 or Danganronpa 2, it's something that I will have gotten a lot more used to at some point in the future. Just to clarify that or talk about that, it is something that was, pretty important to me, but obviously I think that playthrough was important to a lot of people too, and it meant a lot to me that was important to so many people as well, and that a lot of the Danganronpa fanbase did welcome me in with open arms. Seriously really cool to see that. The next playthrough we're going to be playing is Amori. Amori is a game that I know nothing about. I've seen just like the promotional work and that's it, and I probably will see it when I buy the game on the Nintendo Switch tomorrow. It's not even out yet, it's not even up for pre-order, but I am excited to play this game. There are no spoilers allowed, of course, on this, just like every playthrough. And with this, I'm actually very excited to get into it and see exactly what this game is all about. I don't even know what the combat is really like. I think some people have said at some point it might be an RPG, but then again, I don't want to dwell any deeper into it. That's how I play games, even in real life. I don't watch trailers for games. Persona 5 was my most anticipated game really ever, and I didn't even look up what the characters' names were. I found out their names through the game. I found out the music through the game because that's how I like to play games, usually. Xenoblade 3 is another game I wanted to play at some point. I don't know if it will be a full playthrough. I don't want to promise that and then have me not deliver to you a Xenoblade 3 playthrough, because then at that point, why would you trust me in the future on that? So if I said I'm going to play Xenoblade Chronicles 3 all the way through, and then I say, nah, it's not happening. It's not happening. Then you guys would be like, well, why should I watch your next playthrough if you're maybe going to cut it off 10 episodes in? So I just want you to know that it is definitely going to be kind of like a trial playthrough where I see if I am enjoying it or if I want to play it by myself, or if you guys are enjoying it and you guys want to see me play it too. Obviously, like, it's a weirder game, it's a more different game than I'm used to playing on the channel, but I do love Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2, so there is that. Xenoblade Chronicles 1 to me is a life-changing game. It's kind of up there with like games like Nier Replicant in a way, just games that change your goddamn life. So good. So very good, but we'll see how that goes in the future. A touchier subject that I wanted to talk about at some point is something that people have been asking for a while, and I just want to say before I say this, it's not launching just yet. It might launch at some point, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll choose to not launch it at all in the end, but I just want you to know that like nobody will be locked out of content that you get on the channel. Every single day you will have the same amount of videos, maybe even more videos than you usually have. I'm not going to be locking you out of any content to watch just because you didn't pledge to this. But I was thinking about the idea of a Patreon. Now, the idea of a Patreon to me is a really interesting idea, especially since right now in my own personal life, I'm kind of like working in between stuff, and also when I'm kind of like working towards something else, it would be a good idea to kind of have that income coming in. And I'm not saying that that's going to be everything. I'm not saying that I'm going to expect everyone to like, oh, you're going to give me all your money. That's not what I'm saying. I hope it doesn't sound like that. If you don't give anything on this Patreon, you're not going to be thought of any less than other people. I already have one patron who just found the Patreon and gave a pledge, and I'm very, very grateful to them. But I'm not going to be like, if you say I don't want to give anything to this Patreon, I can't, anything like that. Really, it's not going to make me think any less of you, and it's not going to make me go, well, too bad, you guess you're not a real fan, because people like my content and probably can't give anything, and that's 100% okay. It would help out a lot, and I think there's a lot of information that's going to be up there on that Patreon as well. Again, I know some people hear the word Patreon and they get really touchy about it. I'm not locking you out of content. I'm not doing that. So I hope that you guys understand when I'm talking about this. And I wanted to put in this video just because I hope you guys understand that it would help, you know, maybe make me focus on the channel a lot more than even I am now, which would mean the channel would kind of like be a big priority at that point as well, especially if people are like, you know, donating towards the channel. I think that would be a very good idea. And if anything changed in my like social life or my job life, of course I would mention that too to you guys, so you guys could unpledge in any, you know, desirable way. I'll make a separate video about this at some point to explain absolutely everything, to talk everyone through absolutely everything, so that people aren't kind of like jumped upon by this and being like, hey, when did this happen? But it is just like something that like people have been asking for a while, and I never really thought about it up until this year. I have thought about it, but I haven't really thought about it seriously until this year, until I thought about what I could give you guys as well. And there is stuff up there as well that I think would be fun. If I couldn't give you guys something in return, I really didn't want to put it up there at any point, and I had some ideas about what we could do. I hope you guys understand. I hope that doesn't sour anything, and like if it does, there's nothing really I can say. It's just an idea I had. I hope you guys have a great week. I hope you guys have a great time. Thank you so much for supporting the channel so much. We're close to 10,000 subscribers, which is pretty crazy. I'm amazed that you guys continue to support the channel. I don't monetize the videos because I don't always like having ads on the videos. But even though people are like, turn on the ads, you know, turn them on. And I also don't really have like tips on or anything like that because again, like for a similar reason. But I know you guys like are very, very kind and have supported me with whether it be likes or comments or just being nice to me, and it means the absolute world. It really does.